Alright, so hello everyone, and the new fire department has just dropped. Kind of unexpected. We just got a teaser. We got a bunch of teasers. We got a trailer before this. But yeah, the fire department update has just dropped, and there is a lot included with this. We've got plenty of new fire trucks, dumpster fires, Springfield Fire Department update, and plenty more. So consider subscribing to help out the channel, help us hit 500k, and let's check this out. So here in game, and you can see the skybox, the blue skybox is back. All the Halloween and fall stuff is gone. This is kind of the update between Halloween and Christmas. So probably early December, we'll see the snow come. But yeah, for now, we get regular ERLC back. And yeah, there's plenty to check out. So let's just head on to the fire department and get started. Right, so we spawned in here at Station 2. And well, most noticeably, 3 bays instead of 2. Let's just go and open up these doors, head outside, and yeah, so this thing has extended, and I think, if I'm right, it's actually pushed these buildings down a bit. But yeah, it's 3 bays wide now. We've still got the entranceway over here on the right. We've got some new signs and text as well for authorized vehicles only, taken from River City. Let's go in through the front desk. We've got the opening doors here. We've got Ollie sitting at the front desk there. We've got the new fire system. So it's all, you know, the new furniture and models from the Station 1 revamp, but put into Station 2. It's quite funny how many times we've had fire station revamps over the last few years. But yeah, take a look at this. So status board, we've got, yeah, this reminds me of the one in the training office in River City. Active incidents, we've got an MVA. Oh, and it's Chief Bailey's birthday. Well, happy birthday to him. And dispatch desk, radio channel 7. Lovely. Couple computers up here. Of course, we still do have the pole, so you can run and jump down that, which is nice. We've got some seating over here. This is where you'd eat, I suppose. Little kitchen area with a couple of fridges there. And then over at the front, we've got the sleeping quarters and offices. So they're all bunking in the same room. Lucky them. Good views over to Springfield. Yeah, new bunks. And then we've just got the different offices. So honestly, I'm kind of divided if I like having 3 bays here or not. So I do like it being a small station, but even still, I guess 3 bays is still fairly small, at least especially compared to the station in River City. But either way, let's head downstairs into the garage bays and go and actually spawn ourselves in some of the new vehicles and updated vehicles. We're going to start with the rear mount ladder. This is free, unlocked at the engineer rank. Also, one thing to note whilst we're here, this room, this is increased in size. Okay, the garage door is still very small. Like, I'm not sure how I got into this room, but yeah, the room itself, the mod or the customization room is definitely bigger, which is nice because, you know, things like the command unit were always just sticking through the walls. They were too big. Now, the level of detail they're adding on all the new vehicles is, well, it's pretty impressive, to be honest, and rivals that of the police department, if I may say so. But yeah, it's really great to see. We've got plenty of options here. Accessories on the front from speakers. We've got the rotary light. That is something we will cover shortly. Large mud flap on the back there. And then the big thing with this is the different types of ladders. So, of course, we've got the stick, which is the default ladder. And then we've got the bucket, which has the large bucket on the front. I believe that's the only thing that changes. Ladder itself, yeah, remains the same. Okay, so it's just the bucket that changes on the front. We do also have 2 types of trims, chrome and blacked chrome. Honestly, I kind of like this. I think the blacked chrome looks really good. Yeah. All right, we'll run with this actually. You can kind of see them side by side. Ollie's got the default. I have the one with the bucket on the front. Yeah, really nice modeling here. We've actually got grooves in the tires. Crazy how we say that. But yeah, let's go and hop into the control seat, which is probably going to, yeah, probably in the front of the ladder here, or the bucket actually. Let's go and deploy, which should put out the struts there on either side of the vehicle, stabilize us and anchors the ladder in place. And let's go and move this up and I guess see how far this can reach, as a matter of fact. We do also have a sprayer on the front here, as you can see. So we can go and enable that. that goes ahead and starts spraying. And then we've also got manual controls, so it doesn't have to be pointing necessarily in the same direction that the bucket or the ladder is. And it's got very good movement, as a matter of fact, nearly 180 degrees horizontally, so that's really nice. So there we go, that seems to be max height. We can also move this up and make it steeper, pretty much as close as we can get to a 90-degree angle with the ladder here, but yeah, we are high. I don't think we'll necessarily be able to reach up to the top of the skyscraper in River City, but it looks higher than the ladder we had before, especially with the bucket attachment on the end as well. So next up on the list, Redline Midmount. The main difference being the ladder is now positioned or rotates around the center. Pros and cons to that, I guess, but this is unlocked at the lieutenant rank. Now with this, we have fairly similar options. We can add accessories to the bumper. We can add different slide light options, federal sirens. We can change the trims really nicely. I believe the model is fairly similar. Obviously, there's some differences with the cabin, especially with the rear, but it's the same base, if that kind of makes sense. This looks so funny. It's such a chunky ladder and such a short vehicle. So where do we control this one? Is this from the bucket as well? Yes. So bucket as well. Positioned slightly awkwardly, blocking the entire row, so I apologize about that. But the struts come out there. We've also got ones in the front. That's really cool. Okay, and then we can go up. I'm curious to see if this is going to be the same as the other ladder or slightly shorter, slightly longer. The ladder itself looks very different because the vehicle base is shorter and the ladders doesn't go over the cab, so I feel like this is shorter, just. I feel like they're close, but yeah, this one does seem shorter due to the fact that the ladder isn't as long. Each part of the ladder isn't as long, but it's cool. Two different options, great for roleplay servers to choose and customize what they would like to use. Also, we haven't really talked about the interiors, but there are interiors on these things. Fairly basic modeling and textures on these, but it's nice regardless. Yeah, take a look at this. Very similar to the engine, but it gets the job done. To be honest, for me, I'm not too worried what it looks like on the inside. It's just the fact that you can see inside makes it look so much more realistic, and the fact that you can see people sitting inside. So there we go. Those are both of the new tower ladders in the game. So yeah, let's move on and, well, explore the ambulance. Everyone has been wanting this for a while. It's finally here. This is unlocked at the paramedic rank. We've got the ambulance here in the editor, looking good, and plenty of options to customize this with this thing. So we've got some additional lighting on the rear there. So that's up the top, rear lower lighting. We can make this look like a Christmas tree. Light this thing up. We've got blacked rims. I think we're going to run with those off at the moment. Standard texture, and then we've got the different light bars on the cab. So edge, yeah, a lot of these are taken from police and modified, it seems. This one though, okay, that's interesting. It's like mounted on the box there at the back. None. We've got the integrity light bar, the argent. Yeah, so they've actually got a lot of light bar options from police, which is actually quite impressive to see. Okay, that's nice. We've got brush guards on the front. My gosh. Chrome or black? Oh, wow. Chrome? That looks so weird. That looks like it doesn't have any texture on it. I think we're going to go and run blacked. Maybe that's just because I'm used to the law enforcement variants. And then we've got box light options. So the ones up here. 5, 7. Jeez, that's a lot of lights. None. We can have 2, one either side. And then there's 7 alternative, which they stick out a bit. So I guess it illuminates either side a bit better. And then, of course, we've got the chrome, which is what we've got on at the moment, or blacked chrome. Let's just switch between those. Ooh, blacked chrome looks good. That really does. All right, let's get spawned in. Look at that suspension. This can definitely go up higher up park. I'd actually like to test that out. But either way, let's have a look in the back, because obviously there is an interior in here. So we've got a stretcher, front and center. We've got the doors here. We've got a passenger seat there. I'd assume that's a passenger seat as well. Some cabinets here, and then a little gap to get into the front. If you could actually crawl through that. You can exit through the side door as well. And then, of course, there is, you know, detail in the inside as well. You can see we've got the push bar on the front here as well. Ollie's got the chrome trim, and you can see the difference. I do quite like the black chrome trim on this. I think that looks really good, especially with the push bar. So now we move on to the two classics. We've got the Falcon Advanced 600 pumper, as well as the Chevron L15 brush truck, which should load in just a second. Now, both of these are locked to the classic Cars Game Pass. So if you have that already, you will be able to unlock these instantly. So let's just go and purchase this, spawn this in, take a look. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. We've been wanting classic FD vehicles for so long, and this is just perfect. Take a look at that here. Now, of course, on the side, we've got the tech line, supply intake, very nicely modeled. And then Ollie over here has the other one. So you can see this is actually based on the civilian truck we have. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you can see again, we've got a line on the side there. We can grab them from the back as well. This one has two. Oh, it's so cool, honestly. We've also got the like retro lights on top. So on Ollie, he's got a full light bar. I've got just one light up here. If we actually pop the emergency lights on there, you can see there's like, that's so cool. So yeah, classic fire trucks we finally got in game, and I'm very excited about using these in like classic roleplay servers. You can really set up a proper classic roleplay server now with classic FD, Civ, and PD vehicles. So nah, this is really cool. I think the models are lovely on these. So aside from the two new ladders and the ambulance, we do also have a variety of other new vehicles and updated vehicles to the team, like the 2020 Falcon Advanced 350. Look at this thing with an actual bed cover. Oh my gosh. We've also got the Bullhorn. I'm not going to try and pronounce this. This one's imported from Police, I believe. As you can see here with a pretty nice livery on this. Let's take a look at what sort of customization options we have for this one. Again, a lot more light bar customization, which is really nice to see. Bunch of different lights we can have on the dash, visor. We've got the integrity light bar, valor light bar. So yeah, really great to see. Got plenty of light bar options that I just ported from Police. Hopefully more to come in the future. We've got a rear light stick on the back. Oh yeah, that would make sense. It's covered by the bed right now. Additional lighting as well. Then we've got accessories. We've got black rims. Nah, we'll keep it without. We do actually have a push bar in the front. That's a massive push bar. And then we've got the bed cap, which we can enable and disable. That's really nice. Love to see. We've also got antennae, siren speakers. Oh yeah, so we pretty much do have all of the lighting customization that Police do. That's really great to see. And that is applied not just to this vehicle, but also to the vehicle that Ollie's spawning in, the Tahoe, the EMS SUV. So yeah, plenty of more customization is now available on the fire department. Beautiful. And then of course you can apply your own custom liveries to it, or customize that however you see fit. Ollie's got the Bullhorn. I can't even remember the name for this thing. Again, very similar livery scheme on this. I think it looks really good. I'm not a fan of the slick top personally, but apart from that, I think this looks really sleek, and yeah, it's crazy to see push bars on the fire department team, which I know is, you know, common in some places in America, but it just seems bizarre to me. Now, before we go ahead and check out the new dumpster fires, there's just been one reported in the radio. Now, I want to show you the rotor rates because I forgot to show those before. So when we turn on the emergency lights, you see them start to spin up. I like that they don't just start automatically, and then there you go, the lights are off. Same as when we turn them off, they like spin for a while, and then they kind of slowly come to a stop. I really like that. Small details that are really nice. But anyways, lights are on there. Pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and turn out and head over to the DOT building. My gosh, this thing is quite something to turn. And yeah, go check out the new dumpster fires. There's a fire over there, but that doesn't seem to be a dumpster fire. Bit too big for a dumpster fire. Ah, right. Yes. Just over here. Okay, there we go. So there is the dumpster fire. Let's go and park up here. Ollie's finally decided to show up. All right, and there we go. Let's start attacking this fire here. I really do like the fact that they're adding more small callouts like this. Dumpster fire is nice because they can be more common than building fires, and it makes callouts a bit more interesting when you have a variety of things to respond to. So there we go. Dumpster fire's out. Ollie's just spraying for precaution, I guess. But there you go. Ruined dumpster. Would be cool to have this as a prop editor or a prop in the map editor. Whilst we're here, may as well show you the new setting they added for private servers, which now allows you to change the fire spread time. So the idea being the higher the value, the longer it takes to spread. The shorter or the smaller the value, the fire will spread quicker. So quite nice. I suppose for roleplay servers, you can decrease this and put this up to maybe 30, 40, or even 50. And then, yeah, it will take longer for the fire to spread. A bit more realistic. Small quality of life map update whilst we're here. As you can see, all of the Halloween and fall event location has been removed, but they've changed this slightly. This field used to extend all the way out here. Now there's a dirt road that cuts through, and we now have a dirt road that connects the Springfield housing suburb to the farms. So thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed this update. Big fire department update, which a lot of people have been long awaiting. Hopefully more to come in the future. Subscribe to help us hit 500,000 subscribers in the future. And before we wrap this up, there's a new command for private servers to use. Shut down. This will kick mods, staff, admins, everyone from the server and completely shut it down. So I feel like this is a good way to end the video. Thank you for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one.